All right, new at this hour, Irving has turned over control of a collapsed parking garage to the property owners. 24-hour security still keeps everyone away, and still no clear indication when people can get their vehicles back. No one was injured in two collapses yesterday, and there has not been another since. But that incident came way too close to two women who do their daily walk inside that garage.
God saved me for a reason. God saved me for a reason. I just kept saying that. That happened just in front of us, just a few feet away.
The department estimates about 30 vehicles remain trapped in the mound of debris. Our News 8 I-team has been digging for some answers. Investigative reporter Charlotte Huffman joins me now with what she's been working on this. Charlotte?
Well, John, we want answers to questions like what caused the collapse and could other parking garages in North Texas possibly be at risk? And right now, I got to tell you, we have more questions than answers, because what we're learning is that parking garages are in this sort of unregulated gray zone. But let's talk about what we do know. The first question, who is in charge of the cleanup? That is now in the hands of the property owner and their insurance provider, which will have to develop a game plan to clean up and reconstruct the garage. The plan will also have to be approved by Irving Fire Department. Now, records show the property has changed hands multiple times. The current owner is Overlook Colinas LLC, a San Antonio-based company that so far has been unreachable. Question number two is, who is investigating the cause of the collapse? Typically, that'd be OSHA, which did send an investigator yesterday. But today we have learned OSHA has pulled out and will not be conducting an investigation. Why? Well, here's that gray area I mentioned. You see, OSHA investigates the safety of employees by employers. And since the companies that rent office space in the building don't own the adjacent parking garage, investigating yesterday's collapse is out of OSHA's jurisdiction. So really, it's unclear what entity, if any, will be responsible for answering our next question, which is what caused the collapse. Yesterday, Irving Fire Department's assistant chief pointed to shifting soil as a potential cause. And in a recent interview before the garage collapse, WFAA asked the foundation repair expert what area has the most unstable soil. Listen to his answer.
I think if you talk to most of the engineers in DFW, they're going to tell you Los Colinas and Irving is probably the two worst areas in the entire state. I mean, those areas were built, they were deemed unbuildable years and years ago, and they went ahead and built on it anyway.
Well, there's also the possibility that a structural issue could have existed. And yesterday we told you there are no required routine structural inspections of parking garages. It's actually up to the owner to hire a structural engineer to conduct any such investigation and stay on top of any safety issues. So did that owner do that? We have yet to find out. Again, one of many questions we're working on answering. In the newsroom, Charlotte Huffman, Channel 8 News.
All right, thanks a lot, Charlotte. This just into our newsroom, 911 calls from the moment that garage collapsed. Listen to this.
Anybody in here?
Irving Fire Department.
Hey, we just had a parking garage collapse.
A parking garage?
Yes, ma'am.
45
drive.
Hey, Tony, what do you got?
Parking lot.
Okay.
Is anybody in there?
We've got people coming, okay? We got people coming.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am? Yes. Ma'am? Okay. Thank you. Don't go in there, guys.
For the latest on the investigation into what happened, stay with News 8, on air and, of course, online, WFAA.com.